Hey, it's Bart.
And Dave.
And we're back in New York, which means we had an amazing trip in Hawaii, but
we take long flights.
There's a long flight there and a long flight back. And the one back was what?
Red eye. So we did one of these videos, how to fly with your baby, many moons ago, and Sloane was what?
3 days, Dave.
3 days.
3 days old.
So she was basically, that video should have been called How to Fly with a Human Blob, because she wasn't really doing much at that point. But,
I'm a hot dog!
But she's 6 months now, so much more alert, much more interactive with the world. And so think about this video as how to fly with your baby, the expert version, the red eye version.
We just bumped into Dave's sister a few weeks ago, and she mentioned she loves our videos, but she misses our costumes.
So
our costumes, David! Our costumes!
So let's give the peoples what they want. Ta-da!
We're back!
I can't believe I still have these.
Order! Dave, you actually look somewhat like a construction worker. So be prepared. You need to have food, pacifiers, clothing.
Lots of clothing.
Lots of clothing. If anything could fall on the ground, it will at least 3 times. Make sure you get one of these awesome, nifty leashes for your pacifier.
Yes.
So it doesn't go anywhere.
Whoops. And another nifty trick is during takeoffs and landings, when there's altitude changes and your baby might have issues with their ears popping, it's a great time to give her a little bit of food. If it's not time for a proper feeding, just an ounce or two, or a pacifier or something to suck on.
So one thing we did also was to reenact her night. So we put her in a sleep sack, we read her Goodnight Moon, we asked our neighbor if they wanted to read her Goodnight Moon.
Answer was no.
No, but it was a good way just to mimic her night, and we got a few hours out of that.
Yeah, she didn't give us a lot, but she gave us 2 or 3, which was more than we were expecting.
Yeah.
Also, because these were such long flights, she was bound to get fussy at certain times, and so we just had this Rolodex of things that we attempted, so if she would start whimpering, we would get her to stand up, bounce her around a little bit, or, she would give her a view of the window, and she sometimes like that, if there were things to see, if it wasn't dark yet. And then if worst came to the worst, or we just sort of ran out of things to do, then we would just take her down the aisle, just bouncing her a little bit, just to sort of spread the pain across all the different passengers.
So when we first started getting on this flight, you could see certain people were so excited to see the 6-month-old baby come in and so cute and cuddly, and then you had other people who were sitting there like, oh crap, there's this baby for this really long flight who's gonna be just a few rows away from me.
Giving us a stink eye.
Yeah, so you just gotta have to ignore, people who were really scared of your baby coming on the flight and being upset about it. And this is happening. We're getting on this flight.
Yeah, she's here whether you like it or not. Finally, we highly recommend leaving tasteful goodie bags of homemade snacks with twine ribbons on them to all the passengers in the vicinity. Yeah, freaking right, we're not those sort of gays. We read about that online, on blogs, but who the hell has time for that? I don't know, who are these people? That were like, I'm packing my baby's bag, I'm packing my own, I'm frantic, and at the same time I want to make these homemade kits to appease all the passengers near me. No way!
Oh my god, your breath is terrible. Terrible.
It's the Indian food.
Oh my god. Okay. So all in all, Sloane did great. She was barely fussy. We really enjoyed flying with her, and it made us really excited about future trips with her to other places. This was kind of our test to see how she was going to be on a long flight.
Yeah, and the vacation itself was awesome, so it was just totally worth it. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you like them, please subscribe, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Farewell! Did you see, by the way, that article? This passenger wouldn't stop farting. They had to ground the plane because people were getting into fights about this guy farting.
No. It's disgusting. But kind of amazing at the same time. This almost beats that woman who couldn't stop singing the Whitney Houston song. Do you remember that?
Yeah, oh my god.
And I will always love you. Can you imagine? We had the crying baby and we're singing Whitney Houston nonstop. That'd be amazing.
And then the flatulence.
That'd be amazing.